Hey, it's Courtney from Dandelion Branding. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the 6 features that every e-commerce store needs and why. So we'll jump right into it. Number 1 is a clear mission statement above the fold. And that means that it is one of the first things that your users will see when they land on your website. Above the fold means that they do not have to scroll before seeing this information. And what that needs to contain is who you are and what you sell. And this is incredibly important because it instantly provides shoppers with context and purpose and a reason to purchase from you. Don't keep your customers guessing. Definitely give them this information up front as soon as possible. Number 2 is a clear and organized navigation menu. Proper product categories are incredibly important to help people navigate your store and to help customers shop in a more simple way. Customers want to browse your website and see what you have to offer. So by properly organizing and categorizing your products, you'll be much better able to make those sales and boost your conversion. We often see a navigation menu item called catalog, which is something that is standard with some basic Shopify themes. And we definitely think that that should be removed as soon as possible. And please utilize some actual real product type names for your collections to better enable your customers to browse around and add things to their cart. Consumers absolutely prefer to browse products by product type, so we definitely recommend categorizing your products in that way, if at all possible. Number 3 is a well-written product description, and this copy should be packed with as much relevant information as possible. It should be engaging, but it should also answer any potential customer question. They want to know product, the size, the color, the weight, the dimensions overall, the fragrance, the ingredients, let's say. Anything that someone might be curious about should be answered on the product pages. And also, you should be utilizing SEO to your advantage here. Definitely do some research on the product keywords that are relevant to the products that you're selling and pepper those in to your product pages. Utilizing meta descriptions is also incredibly important here. We have a blog article all about that and all about how to write a proper product description on Dandelion Branding blog, so definitely check that out. I'll link it below. Number 4 is an About Us page, and this allows you to connect with your audience. Shoppers want to know who you are and why they should buy from you and why you're different from other online stores. And the About Us page is one of your only opportunities to really show who you are and why you're selling the products that you're selling. And you are telling your own story. So utilize this area to give your brand a voice and to allow for your customers to better connect with you, and they will be far more likely to make a purchase. Number 5 is a clear niche. And it's important to stay in your niche. Once that's chosen, don't just choose a bunch of random products to feature on your store. This doesn't make sense for the consumer. It muddies your message as a brand, and it just isn't how people shop. When they're on an independent e-commerce site, they're expecting for products to be specialized. And if once you've already established your niche, all of your marketing should be surrounding that niche and should be further strengthening that message. And by putting a bunch of random products together, it's absolutely not going to help with your conversion, and it just doesn't make any sense. That's just really not how shoppers shop online. Also, if you're choosing products that are related or that can be used together, you're going to see an increase in your average order value because folks are more likely to add those corresponding products to their cart and check out with them together. So this wouldn't happen if it was just a bunch of random products. So definitely be thoughtful of the products that you're choosing and stay in your niche. Number 6, this is quite possibly the most important of all, and you need to make sure that your site is fully functional. Every button, every link, every single portion of the checkout process needs to be fully tested on all devices before you drive any traffic to your site. You might be surprised how often we see some big glaring issues with mobile display or desktop display, depending on what device the developer may have used when making the site. There can certainly be some big glaring issues on other devices. So be sure to take a lot of time to QA your website and to really make sure that no part of the checkout process is inhibited and that everything is clear and easy to use. So if your site is missing one or more of these features, don't fret, but we definitely do think that you should try to incorporate them as soon as possible. And if you do, we certainly want to hear about it, and we want to know how it affected your conversions. If this was something that you were struggling with before and you then implemented one of these features and you saw an uptick in your conversion, absolutely let us know. These 6 features are something that are utilized by, the biggest ecom brands out there, and they are tried and true and proven to be effective overall in creating more of a connection with your audience, creating a better user experience in general, and they absolutely have an effect on your sales overall and will basically take your store from beginner to branded to something that is going to be more effective at speaking to the target audience and really developing that connection. And that's what it's all about, right? So we hope this helped. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We would really appreciate it. And we put out weekly videos all about e-commerce, community building, ways of communicating with your audience, ways of improving your website overall, and we hope that you enjoy. Thanks for watching.